Hey everybody, how we doing today? My name is Michael.
And I'm Dione.
And welcome to MS FITZ'S Adventures. This is a little special edition. We're going to do some demolition today, right?
Yes.
So we're going to do some demolition here in the camper.
Jackknife couch today.
How much of it are we going to remove?
The whole thing.
So is that wall going to go out?
No, we're trying to keep the wall.
Okay, so what's underneath it?
What's underneath it is the propane heater on that end, and down here is our shoe storage.
Okay, so we're going to lose our shoe storage.
Yes.
All right, and then we're going to have to move the panel.
We're going to be putting in a recliner today.
Okay.
It's going to have heat and massage.
Cool. So then that's for you.
That's for me.
And then it's only going to go so far up to like where your butt crack was right there. So now what we're going to have to do is when we take this all out, there's more stuff going to happen. This one, air conditioner, is going to go over there, and we're going to take the, I'll show you what we got going here. This is the way I did this. So we have a 3-inch piece of foam, and we're going to just change it to the other side. So the foam will be over, hole will be over here, and we're going to port it out sitting here. And underneath it, like she said, underneath this part, which we'll show you later, is the heater. And the heater has 2 vents. These vents are really easy to take care of. What I'll do is I'll cut it out, probably to where the leg is to the the little table that the air conditioner sits on. I'll cut it to back over that way, and then I'll put a hole in it, and then I'll just move that over because inside it just has a kind of just like a little hose in there, real lightweight, like you would have on your maybe your dryer at home. That's what it looks like, only smaller. So I can take that front little cover off of it and then move the hole down, but all that's going to be cut out. And I wanted to take out the heater, but I don't think we're going to be able to. Today is going to be the day that we're going to do all this stuff. So we're going to move the air conditioner out, the table out, so we can get to it. I had a screw here. We took one screw out yesterday out of the front of it. So what's actually holding the whole thing in here? We have 2 screws. There was a screw here, a screw there, and then on that side a screw there and a screw there. And then the whole thing lifts up. So it's on a platform, and it's thin. It's only like this thick with the metal and the foam, and then the backrest. So all that'll come up. We're going to put it outside. Well, actually, we'll go ahead and put it on the truck and get rid of it that way, and then we'll go to the dumpster and throw it out. Now, you think that I just got her one? Hell no. I needed one too. So what's going to happen over here is... All right, so this is the dinette set that I sit at. Underneath here is our storage for our canned goods. We're going to be losing the canned goods storage, I think, for right now, too. So we're going to be losing canned goods storage. We're going to be losing storage for her TV tray and storage for our broom over there that we've used. That broom is 20 years old, actually 22 years old. So, yeah. Anyways, oh, gosh. So bright of light outside. Anyway, so this is going to disappear here. This is going to move this way, and I'm going to put a chair here. I mean, she's been saying that since the beginning. Why don't you get yourself an office chair? But yeah, well, I wanted to kind of keep everything the way it was. But you know, living in a camper, and this is our 7th year, going on our 8th year in August. Look, this is all the stuff that happens. All this stuff is ripped and broken, and I've repaired it several times because my fat butt is 275 pounds now. Hey, guess what? I've lost weight. I was 300 pounds when we got here. But no, so yeah, we're going to get rid of it. It just screws down to the floor. There's still floor underneath it. And I'll move the table over. When Max was with us, because he would get on the table, and those little leggy things there, when he would get over there, it just ripped out of the plywood that it's screwed down into because it had little short screws on it. So I built this little frame thing going on here to keep it, and I just screwed it in loosely underneath. But I'm going to undo that and probably end up having to move those over. And I'll put it all the way over and turn my solar generator around, and this is where I keep my storage anywhere. So I think I'm just going to try to build something later on, something that I can put stuff in and have everything kind of built in. I still haven't put up this yet, and since last week we've been busy. I still haven't fixed that up there. So today is kind of fix-up day. And you're invited to watch us and see our progress, I guess, huh? There's more to come. Okay, so what started this whole thing out, just to let you know, the sink is dirty. Look, see this? They never had any caulking underneath it, like I said a couple months ago when I was down in Desert Hot Springs. All this is falling apart. Our drawers are falling apart. Everything's just nasty. So I can't live like that. So what we're going to do is we're taking this out. And this was the main cause of everything. And this is what we are doing what we're doing now for this. We're going to get a cabinet the same size as this one is, right? And then here, there's going to be a drawer. Here, we'll go all the way to here. So I didn't know what to do with this because we use this air conditioner every day. And I said, well, we could always just move the air conditioner over, but that means we got to get rid of this. So I said, so before we do anything, we're going to have to get rid of this, build a box over the heater so we can put this on top of, or maybe just put this over the top of it. Haven't figured that out yet. And then put a chair there, a chair here, and $1,500 later, we'll have a new sink, some drawer space for our pots and pans. And the other thing is, we get critters in here because they come up from the bathroom underneath the bathtub. There's nothing underneath it. There's no caulking, there's no foam, there's no insulation, there's no wood. There's a hole. They get up on the black water, the hose itself when we're draining. They get up and they get inside, and then they crawl from in the bathroom into our little bathroom area here. They crawl underneath where the electric and the refrigerator is, and then they get over in here, and then they get in our silverware, and they get over here, and we have to have mint oil and all this crap. I don't want that anymore. I don't want that around me anymore. So what we're doing is we're going to get rid of that. It's going to be one cabinet. We found it at Home Depot. It was $179. The little cabinet that we got with it is like a chest of drawers. There's 3 big drawers, and it's 18 inches. To there is 18 inches, about right into here. So if Dione sits here, the air conditioner's over there, we have drawers here, and we have more counter space. That is going to be, the more counter space is probably going to be the best thing out of it all. Just anything that's going to come to here, oh my gosh. So what we have to do when we cook, we have to take this, and we have to put it here, and it's just awful. And then stuff drains in, and since they had no caulking in here, that's what made me notice it. All this is rotten out, so you can see that it's awful. I wanted to replace this months ago because it's loose and it leaks and it drips all the time. But if I'm going to replace the whole thing, I might as well just wait. So this sink is plastic. It's stained after 7 years. We bleach it out every month or more. But it just seems to be stained all the time. So I think what we're going to do is get a stainless steel one. We've found one for like $285, something like that, at Home Depot. It's the same one as this one is. And it also, instead of having the faucet attached to the wood, it's actually going to be attached to the metal, which is much better. It's going to cost us like $320 with the faucet. The cabinets aren't going to be expensive. Like I said, $175 for the base cabinet for the sink, and then the one for the drawers, that base cabinet is actually $149, I think it is. So that's not bad. The 2 things that are going to be expensive is the countertop. The countertop itself is going to be $212. So that's a little bit more money than I thought. So this project itself is going to be it's going to be actually almost $1,000 by the time we get done. If you take a regular household cabinet and put it in here, you got to remember there's a kick plate underneath. There's, you know, it's up a little bit higher, like 3 or 4 inches. But the thing we're going to have to do also is we're on a hump. So the wheel wells are in back of this. They start, I'm not going to show you, they start about here in the cabinet and go down to, I believe, here. Nope, I take that back. They go all the way down in back of the stove and oven. We're going to have to actually cut out the back of the new cabinet, the solid cabinet we're getting. We're going to have to cut some of it out, and we're going to have to cut out some of the flooring on it, or the bottom of the cabinet itself, because right underneath these drawers here, right down there, we do have our water pump. So yeah, good thing is all of our water sources and all of the wiring and all that stuff is in back of this line here. So there's really nothing over here except for some vent tubes from the drain, and that's cool with me because it's not going to be that hard to put in. It's going to be lighter because we're cutting out half the thing, and it will be raised up a little bit, but it'll be the same height as this exactly. So now you know the plan. Dione and I have got some work to do, so we're going to turn off the camera. I did, by the way, I bought this new pump here for the truckster, and to put the camera on, so now we're going to shoot each other. Hey, I'm time-lapsing now. So I'm going to leave that on and let you see what we do. We're going to be going in and out and taking things apart. And yep, hopefully by the end of the day, it's now 12 o'clock. I didn't get started. We slept in a little bit today because we're off from work. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started and get this done now for you guys, okay? So yeah, right?
Yep.
All right, it's getting hot. Let's go.
Yes.
It's going to be like 95 today. But we can do this. I don't care how hot it is. It's got to get done today.
Yep.
All right. We'll see you in just a second. Go ahead and watch this time lapse of us. So we just took this, we just took the couch out. See? Back up, let them see it.
4 screws.
4 screws, that's all it was, and a piece of plywood, or luan over the top. So my idea was, I made that little table that went there. Well, that little table probably can go in there. I just have to move the wires in and move that vent up and over it, but I have to take it off. So I'm just going to drop it down, I think, over it. So the chair will fit here. That will be covered, and hopefully we'll see how this works out. In my mind, it does, but who knows? If I can get the table to go over that thing there and then put the cover over the top of it, there'll still be a gap. We had a couch on top of the heater, so let Dione go ahead and do this. She's going to clean it all up. I'm going to have to... When time comes, we'll just reverse that, put it over on the other side, and then vent it out. And then we'll bring in the couches. We'll bring in the couches for here. Like I said, the couch will probably go up to about here. I don't know if we want to keep this, but I'd like to keep it. I don't know, it just keeps the couch and or the chair and everything in one side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we'll tackle this one here. We'll tackle that to get the that all done and put the chair in it, move this over. Yeah. So we got a couple hours of work. So it's only taken us 20 minutes so far, so that's not so bad. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and clean this up, cut this down, cut this out around it. I can use this wood probably. The tool that we went to go get yesterday, you didn't hear about that yet. So we went to go get a tool right in between shifts yesterday over at Home Depot because that's the only really true hardware place to go anyways. So I wanted to get the Delta because we have a lot of the Delta equipment now. We bought this. I bought this drill, what, 3 weeks ago?
Yeah.
Because the drill we've had from O'Reilly's, that, shoot, it's 7 years old. We used the hell out of that thing. It just kind of failed and started smoking one day, so I went out and bought that because we got work to do. So that's what we're doing, and this is what we're going to have to do now is clean up. So we'll go ahead and get all this stuff done. Look at all the screws underneath here. Those aren't our screws. Those are their screws that they left in here. All right, guys, we're going to go clean this all mess up and start some more work. Watch the time lapse. All right, guys, so we've just did all this. We got that out. We got to reinforce the corner over here now. We're going to continue this out, go down, make a little box there, a rectangle there, screw it into the ground, and then we're going to screw it into this way with a piece of wood. We got that already. This, I got to put a 1x1, 2x2, whatever across here, build the same box, cover it up, and then this will be all connected, but you can see it's not right now. But that's how it's going to look when we're done. We use the same box. I know that looks like crap, but we're going to use this as temporary. We will build something else for it later to put on top of it. But this is exactly the same height as the air conditioner was before, but now it's in the corner, and it's going to be better. So the chair will go there when we get done. We'll reinforce this in just a few minutes, and then, yeah, that's it. What do you think, hon?
It's looking good so far.
You think so?
Yeah.
I think so too. So guys, this has been a lot of work. It is now, we started at 12, it's now 1:20, so an hour and a half so far, not really that bad. We got to go over to the shop at work, and we've got 2 of the chairs there. That's 4 big, huge boxes. It has to be built inside, so I want to get everything that's going to scratch it or tear it or whatever. We didn't buy the faux leather. We bought the material one, and it was like so much better looking. It's blue, kind of like a baby, kind of grayish blue, I think. I don't know, that's what the picture looked like. But anyways, yeah, so that's what we're doing. And then the next project is moving this out, tearing this down. So all right, guys, we just went over to where we had the chairs stored. I'm gonna go outside, we'll check those out right now. All right, guys, so this is the box. This is the base. We got 2 chairs, so we got 4 boxes. The box up here on this side is, I believe, either the back. I think the arms and the base of the whole thing is in the big box, and the little box is probably just the back, but I don't know. It's a surprise box. Happy shopping. I don't know what that means, but hopefully it's not a surprise, because I hope it's the one that we ordered. So we're going to go ahead and open these up, and we'll check it out, and we'll show you what it looks like. Well, now turn it over. There we go. All right, go ahead and lift it up, can you? All right, she's going to lift up the top. Hey, look at that. That's the couch. So that's the bottom of it. And then we got to get the sides put on. So, is that all that's in that box?
No.
Huh?
No.
What's in it?
The left side.
Okay, so this is the bottom. And that's the back, or the left side. What's sitting on top of that? That is the, huh?
It's the armrest.
Okay, so which side did that go on? This side? So bring it over here. We're not going to put it on until we get inside, but just put it over there and set it over there. There we go. Okay, so I don't know what that is. That's probably the back. So, yeah?
Yep.
Is it big and heavy?
No.
Okay, well, let's leave it in the box. Leave it in the box. All right, so that's all that. We're gonna build this inside. So I am going to, with Dion's help, carry this inside, and we're gonna set it over the little side wall there, because I want to keep that up there, and then we're gonna plant it right there, and it should be really good. And then we're gonna fix everything else later. I just want to get this in here for today. All right, guys, well, we're not done yet, by no means, but we're partly there, okay? So I want you to see what we ended up doing. I think Dion's comfy, so we'll let her decide. What do you think?
I'm comfy.
Are you comfy in it?
Yep.
Can your feet touch the ground?
No.
Is that too big of one for you?
Probably.
Probably. And then what does it do? Goes up and down.
Yeah.
So
I can't do it up and down because I have to put it against the wall.
yeah. So what does that do?
It's a massager.
Oh, so you got it on baby, or you got it on a lot? Where does it do it at?
Head to toe.
Let me see the remote control. There's the remote. So on and off, here's the power. Here's heat, so you can have heat. And then you have intensity. You could do it high or low, right? And then you can do it auto. You could do it normal, back up to whatever that is, I can't see it. And then look, you got these two, the bottom ones. Oh, yep. What's that mode for? Timer. Oh, so she can go to sleep all comfortable. You like that then? So you see what we did, right? So all we did was to take the box, and we cut the box down that they had there where our shoes went, where her butt is. And then we're not done. We're gonna really just fix this all up. But I just tack that one on there and tack that one on there. And I think either we'll paint it and put some molding around it or something, or I'll redo it. I'm not exactly sure how we're gonna do this. But I might even just do it so that's the frame, which is the old table that I made for the air conditioner, yeah. So, hey. And then the cabinet will go here, and it'll go out to about where her shoes are right there, about 18 inches. I don't know if you can see that. So yeah, so the cabinet that we're gonna get, everything will go about to here. So that's gonna work out just fine for us. Hey everybody. Hey, it's about 2 days later. We didn't record anything yesterday, and we didn't finish this all up until yesterday. We had a lot to do, and I didn't want to bring out the recording and everything, but I want to show you how everything looks. So like I told you what we were going to do, and you hopefully saw it. I haven't looked at any of the footage yet. We went ahead and took out the Jackknife couch. We built these and we put these on. And then this is the frame for the Jackknife couch right under here. And it went all the way across, so we just cut it here. I used the same material and put it back over the top of it. And then what was really kind of neat, the air conditioner table that was right here that I built a long time ago for this air conditioner here, fit right in there. What's underneath there is the gas furnace, and it fits on this side of the furnace, and it sits on that side of the furnace. The only thing I'm going to have to do, we got the tool that we wanted today, but what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cut this down. I'm going to have to cut out where the leg is underneath there, and I'm going to have to connect that. I'm going to have to connect that one right there back up and push it back in for the heater, if we want the heater to work. What they had is just this top right here, and then there was a vent right there anyways. So I think that would work pretty well. It's raised up quite a bit. The heater will work fine. We can get to it if we need to get to it, and that's how that's going to work. The chair itself, I think Dione loves it. I am going to have to figure out another way. This is really wasted space. This is supposed to be a seat. I have cameras there and something, junk stored there all the time. Anyways, so I took the cushion out, threw it away. What I plan on doing is, I had to brace this when Max was around, because Max seemed to get up on the table a lot, and when he was up on the table broke. Because, let me show you. Here, let me take this out. Like most RVs, they have these tubes, and these tubes go comfort-wise. Let's see, I'm gonna get in it. All right, look, I can even scoot up my chair. It's got little, doesn't have rollers on the bottom, but it has skid-proof, scuff-proof, I should say. Little rubber grommets on the bottom of them. So that's pretty cool too. I can sit and do my work here at the table. I can eat. Yeah, this is where I do all the editing when I do that. And Dione can sit over there. And I don't see her ever, but you know, I wish we could sit together. The next step is this right here. It's going to be this funky cabinets going because it's not real wood. The drawers are falling out again, all this stuff here. This is going, and we had to get the chairs. We had to take the Jackknife couch out because the next plan we have to do is put a whole new one of these in. I got to cut it all out because underneath on the bottom of it, at the bottom down under here is our water pump. So that's for our onboard tank of water. So that's underneath there, and we're probably going to have to cut it out, the bottom of the new cabinet. It's a sealed box cabinet, base cabinet, and we're going to put a top on it. On this side over here, in that space, an 18-inch cabinet, and then a new countertop that's going to go all the way across around the window, and it's going to go, I think we'll have like 22 inches of cabinet space on that side over there. So that's the plan of what we're going to do. I got the tool in today. Dione just came home just a couple seconds ago while I was recording and opened up the door and said, hey, your tool's here. We've got to get one more thing, and I got to get a stapler, or we got a stapler, but it's just an electric stapler and it doesn't go through this wood very well. It's good for upholstery and stuff like that. What I need to get is a nail gun, and we found one for $99. It's a Craftsman. I believe it takes our battery for the DeWalt that we have. All the tools we have are DeWalt, so we have 4 batteries now, and we have 3 chargers, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, so we're gonna try to get all this taken care of to make it a little bit more comfortable for both of us, sitting on just that cushion that ended up being about that thick after my big fat butt was squishing it all the time. Yeah, it wasn't comfortable anymore. This is comfortable. Man, I can go back on it. Look at this stuff. It's got a remote control, right? Watch this. Okay, well, let's go down. And I want to put, and so all our future videos, I don't know what we're going to be doing next week. We might go someplace, or we might be fixing something. Who knows? But meanwhile, you guys know what to do, right? Go ahead and go down below. Go ahead and just do that like right there. Click it. And then go ahead and subscribe to our channel by clicking that. And then if you ring the bell, you'll get notifications each week that we have a video out, guys. So, hey, go ahead and do that for me. And hey, if you will, why don't you guys go on our channel, which is MS FITZ'S Adventures. Go over there to our blog on our webpage and check that out. I have a weekly blog that goes to the vlog. So it's the blog for the blog. And we do that. And go on there and check out all the pictures of every place we've been. And they're all up to date. And then also you can get on Patreon there if you'd like. Patreon, this is what Patreon is. And also Patreon, we have 3 tiers. We have a $3 tier, a $6 tier, and a $16 tier. And if you guys join today, you will get all the stuff before anybody else. We will also be chatting with each other and having a good time like that. So hey, jump on Patreon and join today if you will, okay? And we will be back next week, probably in July, where the hottest part of the month. We'll be taking out this cabinet and putting in the 2 new cabinets, hopefully. So you're going to have to stay tuned for all of that. We'll try to go someplace really cool next week, maybe go up to Silverton, maybe go up to Wolf Pass and maybe over Wolf's Pass to see what's over on that side. I don't know what Dione's got planned, but I know she does have something planned, as always. So all right, guys, come back and see us. Dione sends her love. She's at work right now, checking out the cabins, making sure everything's okay, or cleaning them if she has to. I don't know what she's doing because we've been off the last 2 days. I go in, like I said, in another hour. I'm going to start editing this video before I go. So we'll see you next week, guys. Love you. Have a good weekend. Be kind to everyone.